Hey, Monkeys Fighting Robot Nation, how's it going? Matt Sardo. And I have such depressing news for you people. Oh my God, I just can't believe it. G.I. Joe #1 comes out this week from Skybound, Image Comics, the Energon Universe, Robert Kirkman's master Genesis plan of craziness. Joshua Williamson is the artist. Josh Williamson is the writer. Tom Reilly is the artist. Jordie Bellaire is the colorist, and you know how I feel about her. Oh my God! One of the best colorists in the entire world, hands down. My favorite. I love her color work all the time. Always amazing. And then we have Russ Wooten on letters. Okay. I was not emotionally ready for this book. And I'm trying to bring the energy because this is YouTube. It's a video and you came here to be entertained. Are you not entertained? But holy shit, it's been a week. If you are a compassionate human being, you are probably feeling like hopeless, depressed, anger. What is the point? The whole spectrum of just craziness, emotional craziness. And you're just like, fuck. Literally like, fuck. And so I read G.I. Joe #1 a long time ago. Like a long time ago, I read it. And there were some redacted pages in it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then I got this at New York Comic Con right here. Little thing right here that showed me, so I could hold some color pages in my hand. And this is like some really cool stuff going on here. I love the textures that Jordie and Tom have kind of worked out with these. Like there's like a color burn around Duke, if you can see it. But the book is beautiful. They introduced a new character, Risk, which I thought kind of reminded me of Spirit, but apparently Spirit will show up later on. I talked with Josh about this book a lot. There's probably an interview on this YouTube page most recently with him. And I got a real understanding of the book. And it was really cool to talk to Josh at a creator level, putting this book together and what they were trying to do, what they were trying to accomplish on all the different levels with, the writer, the artist, colorist, and then letters. Because G.I. Joe and Transformers are toys that you played with as a kid, so you made your own sound effects. So it's like, what did these things sound like? What do these things look like? How do you panel layout cinematically bring everything to life? And I thought they did a really good job with the book. And then I got to the redacted pages and I was just like, fuck. And I was like, yeah, they're redacted for a reason. And I was thinking about this. I was like, I can't record this video last night because I probably would have had a few whiskeys in me and it would have just gone crazy. It just would have been, it would have, it wouldn't have been good. So I thought about things. I went to sleep and I thought about things and just laid in bed and everything. And I was like, this book is hitting me really hard, really, really hard. And I wonder if the election had a different result, would this hit me as hard or be as emotional as it is to me right now? Again, as a compassionate human being, I feel like we've been getting kicked in the nuts a lot lately. And we're going to be, if you look at the horizon, where there's the nut kicking is going to be going on for the next 4 years of solid nut kicking. And as a kid, as a 47-year-old, I'm 48 now. Jesus Christ, I have the depressing birthday that just came up. As a 48-year-old man who grew up playing with G.I. Joes and living and breathing with the TV shows and all the fun stuff that went along with it, and just enjoyed it. And it's such a huge part of my childhood and who I am as a person, that enjoyment I had, and so it's G.I. Joe American Hero, whether that's the title or not, so we're in this time in society right now where like an American hero, we don't really have too many of those right now. And yeah, the way the book ends, I'm just like, I was like, I don't know how many times you can get kicked in the nuts and then get back up and be like, oh yeah, that felt good. Can't wait for another one. It just feels so different and so fucking awful. That I'm hoping that things that society and current events influence Josh so that he reflects society in a way that you're just like, fuck the bad guys. Like, this is on, and we are going to fucking figure out a way to beat the fucking bad guys. It's not like I want Josh to, write a woke comic book to fight, the fascist and the political landscape that we're in right now. It's like, no, I want the fucking good guys to beat the fucking bad guys. I want Josh to write a fucking amazing hero's journey to where you're like, fuck these bad guys. And when they get their ass kicked, we're all standing up, cheering and celebrating the triumph of the good guys. And I know part of the hero's journey is they have to get knocked down. But I was like, do you have to knock them down the way you did in the first issue? Because I'm just upset. I'm literally just upset. And, the timing of the book, if things were different, I don't think I'd be as upset. But with current events and, the outcry of emotion from people that I've seen, this just fucking hurts. It does. And I know that, they're going to be like, good. Like, I'm glad you felt that emotion. I'm glad that you had this emotional experience with the book. I'm just hoping that I'm being led on a journey to where the fucking good guys win at some point, because reading Transformers and then reading, and the miniseries have been all right. Not bad. I'm just all right, like emotion, good guy versus bad guy kind of thing. But, like Transformers has just been fucking brutal. And I don't know if I can handle a brutal G.I. Joe comic book in the current times right now. I think I'm just going to be a wreck. I think that's where I'm going to be. And I also, I think with Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and Walking Dead has some moral characters, but like there was a group of shows where it was just horrible people doing horrible things to each other. And we watched them, and I don't think I enjoyed them very much, but there was some compelling television in them. But with G.I. Joe, we don't have horrible people. We have good guys, and then we have bad guys. And I'm just hoping that, good isn't dumb, like Spaceballs. Good will lose because good is dumb. I'm hoping that we get to kick some ass. And it's the royal we. Because we all fucking need it. We fucking need a fucking moral compass that comes out swinging and kicks ass and takes names and is, that Captain America Boy Scout character that's like, hey, what's going on is wrong, and I'm going to fucking punch our way through this. I mean, again, it's very 80s, very, I don't know. It's very meatheady, but these are comic books, and this is G.I. Joe. Like, so I'm very interested to see where the series goes. I'm all behind the Energon Universe. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. It's just interesting the timing of the election and then this first issue and what happens at the end, where I'm just like, I don't know if I can take this. I don't. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, come back here and talk to me about the book. Let's chat. Let's have a conversation, and you read it and you tell me how you feel at the end of it. Again, I don't have issue 2 yet, and I need issue 2 like right now. So that's the sign of a good book. But I also Josh, it left me at a point where I'm emotional, and you saw the open wound, and you're just like, hey, let me just a little pokey poke stabby stab, pokey poke stabby stab, and it hurts a lot, man. I guess that's the meaning. I guess that's what makes a good book, is that I'm so emotional about it. Not from a fanboy, you're messing up my childhood kind of thing. That's not where I am at all. This, just more of a fuck, man. Really? Like, now, this is not the time. But maybe it is. Maybe it's like, yeah, this is what's happening in society. Like, we're fucked, and we just need the G.I. Joes to show us the way to the promised land. Fuck, Jesus, this is gonna suck. Yeah, don't be G.I. I don't think I need G.I. Joe as brutal as Transformers, but we'll see. Take care, guys. Read some more comic books. Make some more comic books. Support your local creators, and just be kind to your friends. And be kind to everybody. Just be kind. Be kind. That's it. That's all I got. Take care.